What's up, YouTube? Today I'm going to be starting a playthrough of one of my favorite games of all time, Dark Souls 3. I'm really excited to show you guys this game, so without further ado, let's get started. I'll be quiet for this because this is an awesome intro, one of my favorites.
Yes, indeed. It is called Lothric, where the transitory lands of the Lords of Cinder converge. In venturing north, the pilgrims discover the truth of the old words. The fire fades, and the lords go without thrones. When the link of fire is threatened, the bell tolls, unearthing the old lords of Cinder from their graves. Aldrich, saint of the deep, Farron's undead legion, the Abyss Watchers. And the reclusive lord of the profaned capital. Yom the Giant. Only in truth, the lords will abandon their thrones. And the unkindled will rise. Nameless, accursed undead, unfit even to be cinder. And so it is that ash seeketh embers.
Alright guys, so that was one of my favorite intros to a game ever. It's just so atmospheric and beautiful. I freaking love it. So I've gone ahead and created a character for us today, Holotape. He is a young pyromancer with a life ring. The life ring just gives us a little bit of extra health, and being a pyromancer, we have access to a fire spell right off the bat, so that's why we chose him. It'll help us out quite a bit with the first boss. I'm going to go ahead and finalize creation, and let's get started. So in this playthrough, we'll be trying to get as many items as we can, as many spells as we can, pretty much trying to get as close to 100% as we can get. However, that won't be entirely possible because a 100% run requires several playthroughs on New Game Plus, and getting everything just, like I said, isn't possible in one run, so we'll do the best we can. And the bell's rung, and I am slowly getting out of my coffin. 5 more minutes, please. I'm so tired. It takes me so long to just even stand up, but you know, at least my arm phases through my knife and purse or whatever that is. Okay, so right off the bat we get a couple of tutorial messages on the ground. Later on you'll see some of these written by actual people, but for now these are just the game's tutorial messages. I already know this game pretty well, so we're just gonna jump right into it and kill the first guy, one hit. Sucks to be you, dude. Alright, we're going to take a right so we can get this first item right over here. It's just going to be some extra souls. Soul of a deserted corpse, we can use that. Souls in the Dark Souls series are currency that can be used for pretty much anything. You can use them to buy things, you can use them to level up. It's kind of an all-around currency. And we have a pretty sick roll move. That guy's going nuts, but we're just gonna walk up and kick his ass. Okay. Grab this Ashen Estus flask. And we'll walk right over here and get the backstab on this guy. Backstabbing is a very important mechanic of this game. It allows you to do quite a lot of damage just by coming up behind somebody. Oop. I got hit. Oh, that's fine. Back off, bud. This isn't a no-hit run, so we're fine. This guy's gonna try to shoot at me, but we will roll away. Gotcha, buddy. And I think there's one more guy over here. We'll kill him just for fun. Yoink. Okay, onward to the first bonfire to heal, and then we will take on the first mini-boss, the Crystal Lizard. There's a beautiful mountain range over here, and as you can see, once we get to the top of this hill, that is a location that we will be returning to quite often in this game. It is the Firelink Shrine, and that is where... that's practically our home base, basically. First boss is down there in that courtyard, and if you look behind us, you can see Lothric Castle. Quite a large place. Alright, so... let's go ahead and activate this bonfire. And we'll rest at it, getting our first emote, the rest emote. And that will heal us, and if we had used any Estus Flasks, that would restore them. The Estus Flask is our healing item, and we can upgrade it to get more uses out of it, but we start with 3 off the bat. Now, resting at a bonfire also respawns all the enemies in the previous area, except for certain bigger enemies like the mini-boss that we're about to go fight. Olé! Okay. And this game is pretty neat because it cannot be paused, so we're going to go into our equipment section, and we're just going to unequip this shield because I don't really use them, and we are going to switch that equip to the Pyromancy Flame, which allows us to cast our fire magic. Let's see, down here we've got the Great Swamp Ring equipped, which is because we're a pyromancer, it boosts our pyromancy's effectiveness. And we've also got the Life Ring that we chose as our gift in the character creation. This raises our maximum HP. Alright, so now that we've got everything equipped as we like it, we'll look at this message. It tells us to turn back, but I will not. I'm pretty confident in my abilities to slay the Crystal Lizard. And if not, I don't know. I haven't played this game in quite a while, but I'm getting back into the swing of it pretty quick here. What's up, dude? Alright. And if I'm quiet in this part, forgive me because this takes a little bit of my concentration at the moment. But we're going to roll away from his attacks, smack him in the back, and dodge. Oh, we staggered him. That's good. We can get a critical hit on him, and that'll knock him down for just a second. Yoink. I keep saying yoink, but that doesn't really apply here. I'm going to lock onto him so that the camera follows him. Oof, we took some damage. I'm going to run away real quick. And I'm going to heal up with an Estus Flask. Okay. And we're back in business. Olé! Da 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 da! This is a game of dodging and maneuvering so that you can get in the best location to attack your enemies. Knowing their attack patterns is very helpful, and oftentimes you will learn that by dying quite a lot. But as you can see, he's almost dead. He's going to jump at us, and we're going to get the killing blow on him. And that gives us a Titanite scale, which we can use to upgrade some weapons later on. And as you can see, we've now got 4,200 souls, which is quite a lot more than the average person will have at this point in the game if they do not attempt this at such an early stage. But, like I said, I've played this game quite a lot, and I was pretty confident I could do that. And now we're going to head back to the bonfire to replenish our flasks. The water slows us down, so we're going to roll through that. And I keep hitting R1, which is light attack. However, in another game that I've been playing a lot recently, that's the sprint button. So if you notice me do that, that's why. And I'll break that habit pretty quick here. Alright. So that guy won't respawn, and there's no reason for us to go back that way. So we are going to push forward. And yep. We got a couple more guys sleeping over here. Oop. That's okay. Alright. I'm going to try to kill everything at least once. So there's an item over here. I'm going to have to get a running jump to get to it, because you cannot climb things in this game. So we're going to get a running start and jump. Alright, we made it. So we got a Titanite shard. That'll help us upgrade some things pretty early on, so that's pretty nice. And if we look below us, I think this gives us the plunging attack instructions, so we're just going to drop down and get him. Whoop! Thought you were going to get me with that, did you? Well, you're very wrong. You're very dead. Okay, and we're going to do that again because there's a couple more enemies right down here. Okay, and we've got some fire bombs. Oh my gosh, where'd you come from, buddy? Oh, no! Oh! That was really close. I have like 1 health at the moment. That's kind of scary. Better heal up. Alright. So still got my controls a little wonky from playing that other game that I was mentioning, but we've got all the items in this area and we've killed everybody at least once, so I'm going to rest at this bonfire and we're going to continue on to the first boss. Alright, so we've just got to kill this guy, and I want full health, so I'm gonna run back there real quick. Sorry, apologies folks at home. But it's just how it be sometimes. So we're gonna have to take care of him one more time, but this time hopefully we won't get stabbed. And we're good. This is the quickest way with the fewest enemies to the boss. Like clockwork. Okay. And you may be fooled your first time, but this guy is pretty obviously a boss. You've just got to remove this, and you can see the corruption on his back there. I think that's called the Pus of Man. I might be mistaken, but it is a... I'm not really sure, but might I suggest you going and watching a guy called Vati Vidya. He has a lot of really good Dark Souls lore videos, and he would definitely be able to tell you exactly what that is. So I'm going to remove this sword, and immediately start swinging away at this guy, because he has a few seconds before he actually gets up where you can get a few free shots in, and he's gonna hit us really hard right off the bat. And okay. Whoop. Whoop. Oof. Stop hitting me, guy. Oof. I'm not on my dodge game today. Dang, that guy's got some reach. Alright, so he's going into his next form. Ay, ay, ay. I am getting hit way more than usual. But, oh gosh, okay. Okay, enough with that. In his second, he got me. Well, that is subpar for me. But you can see what kind of bosses you're dealing with right off the bat in Dark Souls. My apologies, folks. I don't usually die to him. Or I haven't recently. But this will give me a chance to show you guys another of Dark Souls' main mechanics. Oh, you dropped a thing. Which is, you'll notice that I now only have 20 souls. So every time you die in Dark Souls, you drop all of the souls that you've collected up to that point. And you have one chance to retrieve them, and if you don't make it to them, if you die again before you collect them, then you lose them for good. So right over here you'll see our souls just hanging out. We're going to pick those up before we do anything else. And now we don't get those free hits on him this time, because it's right into the action, but that's okay. Oof. Alright, I've had enough of you, bud. Alright, so we're gonna just right off the bat hit him with some fire. You can see that takes a good deal of health away from him. Dodges big attacks. I don't even know what that's supposed to be. It looks like a creepy rat monster thing. I don't even know. But I gotta stay closer to this guy. Staying right behind him, really close, is generally a good idea with this guy. And that takes care of him. And we've retrieved the coiled sword, and a new bonfire appears. We've also become embered. That increases our health bar quite a bit. We're going to light this bonfire and take a rest to restore our flasks. And Eodex Gundyr is dead. Okay. Let's go ahead and walk through these doors here. Yummy flask. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that, actually. But if we walk right up over here, we can get the drop on a couple of guys. So that's just what we're gonna do. This guy is already prepared, so we should attack him first. And this guy is just taking a nap, so that will allow us to walk right over here unimpeded and get a homeward bone. The homeward bone basically allows you to travel for free back to any bonfire. I guess the last one you rested at, to be precise. But, yep. Very beautiful place. That guy's enjoying the view too. Too bad he's gonna die. We're all undead here anyway. Oh. Bye. Alrighty. There's a couple sleepers there, but up on the hill, I believe these guys will wake up, and I want to take them out first. Look at the accuracy on all that. Okay, so these guys are... Oof, oof. Hey. Enough of you. Okay. So before we head inside the shrine, I'm gonna walk over here. Nope, actually I'm gonna go the other way because it is quicker to get more items. I don't know what I am doing right now with my controls. There's a shield over here somewhere, isn't there? Is that down here? No, I guess it's up there. Yep, there it is. Okay. And we got a couple guys right up here. Oof. Toasty. Alright, so we can go up here, but if you'll notice that guy, that is the master, and he has the master's clothes and the Uchikatana, and he is very hard to beat right off the bat, and I would like to heal up before I attack him. So, as you can see, he's guarding this bell tower, but we'll deal with him in a minute. For now, I'm just going to come up here and get this ember. Embers are very important. And Jake is barking. I don't know what he's barking at, but it's probably nothing. Okay, so if we come all the way over here, we've got one more item. It's another homeward bone. And next we can drop down here and get another ember. And we have this dog that we can sneak up on. Okay. Alright, so that does it for out here for the moment. Until I go fight the Uchikatana guy. I'm going to head into the Firelink Shrine. Alright, we've got a couple NPCs to talk to, and we'll start out with this guy. Let's see what someone said about him. Be wary of sellsword. Whatever. Not quite the best.
Assessment. Another one roused from the sleep of death. Well, you're not alone. We unkindled are worthless. Can't even die right. Gives me conniptions.
You need to see a
and
therapist,
have us
bud.
Seek the lords of Cinder and return them to their moulding thrones. But we are talking true legends, with the metal to link the fire. We're not fit to lick their boots.
Aww.
Don't you think?
I disagree, bud. I'm going to talk to him a couple more times because he has a little bit more to say, I think.
Us to seek the talking
Maybe not.
True legends.
Nope. Talk to him one more time. Nope. Okay. Alright, well, I guess later on he'll have more to say. So if we look up at all of these thrones, we can see who they belong to. Yorm the Giant, as we saw in the intro. And the Abyss Watchers. Up at the top, we have the Holy King Lothric, last hope of his line. And right here, we actually have someone who's already here, Ludleth of Corland.
All that unkindled.
I love the way this guy talks.
I am Ludleth of Corland. Look not in bewilderment as I say. I linked the fire long ago, becoming the Lord of Cinder. If substantiation be thy want, set thine eyes upon my charred corse. This sad cadaver No need to be coy. Have a closer look. Knowest thou of our purpose? 5 thrones will take 5 lords as kindling for the linking of the fire. The fast-fading flame must be linked to preserve this world. A reenactment of the first linking of the fire. So it is, I became a lord of Cinder. I may be but small, but I will die a colossus. Knowest thou?
And that gives us some direction as to what we are doing here. Okay, I'm leaving, bud.
5 thrones.
Okay, all right. I accidentally clicked on that too many times. But before we talk to the Firekeeper, we're gonna head back here, and we will speak to this lady.
To make thine acquaintance, Ashen One. I am but a humble handmaid of the shrine. Weapons, armor, trinkets, and spells. I've lots of little things to ease the burden of a weary traveler. And yes, I'm undead too, but not so charitable as to give my goods away. Ashen One, fetch souls and bring them to me. As is thy wont? No?
Alright, so we're going to buy a couple of things real quick. We're going to buy her White Sign Soapstone, which allows for multiplayer. We'll buy some of these other things later, but that's pretty much what we want right now.
Ashen One, if my wares are not to thy satisfaction, bring me umbral ash. With ash, I'll fashion new wares. Is it not our sorry fate to sup on death?
So basically what she just said is bring her umbral ash and she will have more things to sell us. So right over here is a very cool character, very beloved.
Well, a newcomer, I see. I am Andre. I serve at this shrine.
Andre the
as a
Girl
humble
Blacksmith.
smith, forging weapons. You're in search of the Lords of Cinder, I trust. A toilsome journey, I'd wager. You'll require good arms. Let
Got a
me
couple arms
smith
on
you
me.
weapons.
I think they're pretty good.
I am a smith. Such is my purpose.
The man knows his lot in life. Alright, so... actually, we have to go grab another item. But first, we will go ahead and... Well, yeah, let's go do that first, actually. It's up here, and up the stairs we go. So yeah, Ludlith down there was basically telling us our purpose, which is to seek the Lords of Cinder. We have to gather them and bring them back to their thrones, so as to link the fire and prevent the end of the world. So, usually, you would need a key to get in here, so as to get up on this roof and get up there. We'll still need it to get up there, but for now, we're going to use this little tree to get on the roof and get a couple more items. So, what you gotta do is jump off of that tree. This might take me a couple tries. Okay, so we made it up, and we've got a homeward bone. And we can go inside here, and we'll meet a couple, or well, really, a very interesting NPC.
You. Me, pickled pea. Me, bumperum.
So, there's a nest up there where Pickle Pea and Pumperum I guess it's 2. Maybe it's just 1? But anyway, you can trade them items for other things. We might be doing that a little bit later, but for now I'm going to just grab this Estus shard, and there's one more secret up here. And this game has invisible walls, and you can take them out by attacking or, I guess, rolling into them like I just did. And we're going to drop down here to grab this chest, which holds the covetous Silver Serpent Ring. Da-da-da-da! Okay, so we're going to go ahead and equip that, and what it does is it will give us more souls for each enemy that we kill. So, I'm going to try to jump over there. Yep. Alright, and we made it, thus taking no damage, although it doesn't really matter at all right now. So, let's see what this person had to say. The bonfire will deliver thee to Lothric. That is actually, I believe, not a person that wrote that, but still the game. So, alright. I suppose we'll end it here, and we'll start off the next episode by talking to the Firekeeper, so stay tuned for that. If you found this enjoyable, give it a like. Remember to subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for next week's episode where we will be fighting yet another boss and getting a little farther in the Dark Souls 3 playthrough. Yeah. Okay. See you later, folks.